Margaret is one tap away from giving a scammer her bank password. The message on her phone looks exactly like it came from her bank. Same logo, same wording, even the same warning tone she's seen before. Your account has been locked due to suspicious activity. Verify your identity immediately. There's a link underneath and a countdown timer in the message. Failure to verify within 30 minutes may result in account suspension. Margaret is 72. Her pension arrived yesterday. If the account is really locked, she needs to fix it now. Her finger moves closer to the link. But what Margaret doesn't realize yet is that clicking that link would take her to a fake banking page designed to steal her login instantly. And within the next few hours, Margaret will receive 3 different scam attempts, each one carefully designed to make her react quickly. The only reason none of them succeed is because Margaret pauses long enough to check something first. But before we begin, welcome to Everyday AI. Here we focus on how everyday people use AI to make work easier, life simpler, and problems less stressful. No hype, no buzzwords, just practical AI tools explained in a way anyone can understand and use. Margaret's mornings are normally quiet. Coffee, a few messages from family, maybe a quick check of her bank balance. She didn't grow up with smartphones. Most things she learned slowly. Email, online banking, video calls with her daughter. But there's one thing that still makes her uncomfortable. Scams. Every few weeks, there's another story on the news. Someone receives a message that looks legitimate. They click a link that looks safe, and within minutes, their savings disappear. The problem is that modern scams don't look suspicious anymore. They look professional. Today, Margaret runs into 3 of them, and each one arrives when she's distracted. What stops them is a small tool called Bitdefender Scamio. It's designed to analyze suspicious messages, emails, and links. But what matters most isn't the technology. It's the moment it gives people to slow down and check something before reacting. Because the most convincing scams don't feel like scams. They feel like emergencies. Margaret reads the bank message again. Account locked. That phrase immediately triggers anxiety. Her first thought is simple. Did someone access my account? Her second thought is even worse. What if my money is already gone? The message includes a link, which looks believable, close enough to the real bank website that most people wouldn't question it. Margaret moves her finger toward the link. Then something stops her. Last week, her grandson helped her set up video calls. During the visit, he mentioned something casually. If you ever get a strange message about money, check it first. So she checks it. She opens her browser and searches for Bitdefender Scamio. The page loads quickly. In the center, there's a simple chat box. It says, paste a message or link to check if it's a scam. Margaret copies the text from the message. Your account has been locked due to suspicious activity. Verify here, securebankconfirm.com. She presses send. Then the response appears. This message shows characteristics of a phishing attempt. The domain does not match the official bank domain. Margaret looks closer. The real bank address uses a different spelling. One small difference which is easy to miss. If she had clicked the link, the page would have asked for her banking login, a fake login page, the kind that instantly sends passwords to scammers. Margaret deletes the message immediately. The whole check took less than 30 seconds. But that small moment raises a new question in her mind. If scammers can copy bank messages this well, how many other messages are fake too? Around lunchtime, Margaret opens her email. A new message appears at the top of her inbox. Delivery attempt failed. And that gets her attention. 2 days earlier, she ordered vitamins online, so a delivery issue seems possible. The email explains that the courier attempted delivery but couldn't complete it. To reschedule, she needs to confirm her address. There's a large button. Update delivery details. Everything about the email looks legitimate. Courier logo, tracking number, professional formatting. Margaret almost clicks the button, but something feels slightly familiar, the same sense of urgency as the bank message earlier. So instead of clicking, she copies the email text. She opens Scamio again and pastes the message. Then she writes, "Is this email real?" A moment later, the reply appears. This likely leads to a delivery scam, making you reveal your personal data or pay for packages that don't exist. Margaret then checks the sender address. It looks almost identical. But one letter is different. That single letter would lead her to a fake website asking for personal information. Name, address, phone number, possibly payment details. Margaret deletes the email. Then she checks the real courier website using her actual order confirmation. The package is still on the way. No delivery problem at all. The email was simply trying to collect personal information. By far, she avoided 2 scams. But the third one arrives in a way Margaret doesn't expect. At 7:14 p.m., Margaret's phone buzzes again. This time, it's a WhatsApp message. "Hi, Mom. This is my new number. My phone broke today." Margaret immediately thinks of her daughter. The message continues. "I can't access my bank app right now because my old phone is gone." Then another message appears. "I need to make a payment tonight. Could you transfer $900 and I'll send it back tomorrow?" Margaret's heart sinks. This doesn't look like a scam. It sounds like her daughter. The tone is casual, and the request sounds urgent, and the situation feels believable. This is exactly why family impersonation scams are so dangerous. They create emotional pressure instead of technical tricks. Margaret looks at the number again. It isn't saved in her contacts. Still, she hesitates. Because if her daughter really needs help, ignoring the message feels wrong. But before replying, Margaret copies the messages. She opens Scamio again and pastes the conversation. Then she writes, "This person says they are my daughter asking for money." The response appears. "I've spotted elements of a family emergency scam, where scammers pose as relatives in crisis to get you to send money." Margaret pauses. Then she opens her contacts and calls her daughter directly. 2 rings and her daughter answers. "Hi, Mom." Margaret laughs quietly. Just checking something. Her daughter never sent the message. Her phone works perfectly. And the person asking for $900 was a scammer, hoping Margaret would act quickly. If Margaret had transferred the money immediately, it would likely have disappeared within minutes. Instead, the scam ended before it started. Later that evening, Margaret sits at the same kitchen table where the first message arrived that morning. 3 suspicious messages. 3 situations that could have turned into real problems. A fake bank warning. A delivery email designed to steal personal information. And someone pretending to be her daughter. Earlier in the day, each of those messages felt like a small emergency. Should she click the link, ignore it, or call someone for help? Now the process feels different. When a message looks suspicious, she checks it. This small pause makes all the difference. Because scammers rely on speed. They want people to react before they think. But when you slow the moment down, many scams reveal themselves very quickly. So the next time a message about money, deliveries, or family appears on your phone, take a moment before responding. And if you know someone senior who lives by themselves, then share them this video. Because sometimes the safest decision is the one that takes 30 seconds longer. And if you want to see more real workflows like this, quiet tools, real situations, no hype, you know where to find the next video. See you in the next video.